Ever since I started doing this exercise, my side delts have really been popping.
Now then people, welcome back to the channel. And today we are doing shoulders. Yes people, I repeat, shoulders. Not chest, not biceps, not abs, shoulders. I know you're probably sitting there thinking, Matty, are you feeling okay? You're doing something else than chest. But yeah people, it is true. The legends are true. The myths are true. I do train other parts of my body, believe it or not. So yeah people, we are going to be doing shoulders. And obviously that consists of the front delts, the rear delts and the side delts. Duh. And I like to do my traps as well at the end of the session because it's in the region of the shoulder, you get me? Now coming up to this prep, obviously I looked at myself in the mirror and I identified body parts that and certain areas that need work, hence my upper chest, my outer tricep, etc, etc. Now one of those places was my rear and my side delts. Now naturally for me, I think my front delt is obviously my most strongest, so I've really been focusing on my side and my rear delt, you know, just to get that 3D look when you're standing side on and when you're back on as well. Standing back on, is that even a word? Anyway, you know what I mean. So yeah, predominantly focusing on my side and rear delt. We'll still work on my front delt as well. I always start on my front delts and then move to the sides and then the rear, so I'll work around the shoulder and then I finish on traps. Oh, and I don't know if you know people, I don't know if you know, but I've got a mic now. Kind of a big fucking deal, you know what I mean?
Oh la la! Oh, king in the castle, king in the castle.
Anyway, enough waffling, enough yapping. Let's get into the gym, shall we?
Right, so we're starting off today with dumbbell shoulder press, steady away. Just done a warm-up set for 15 kilos each side, steady away. I've got 22.5 each arm, 10 reps, 3-4 sets, see how we feel. Start off medium weight and then slowly move up. And yeah, let's get cracking. Those 10 were relatively easy. I might up the weight to be fair, do 25s, 10 reps, up the weight 5 kg, well 2.5 sorry. Yeah, good weight. I think that's what I stick to. That's a good weight. Got to about 7 or 8 reps, then it started getting a little challenging. That's the one thing that I look for in a weight, to be fair, especially when I'm trying to focus on doing 10 reps. It's starting to get a bit difficult towards the 7 or 8 rep range. And you're not struggling, but if you're putting in more effort, I think that's a good benchmark for me. Don't know about yourself, but if you're struggling towards the back end of the set, that's how you think I know. That's how I think you know the weight's good for you. So yeah, I'm going to continue doing this. 2 more sets of that and then we'll move on to the next exercise. Yeah, it's nice that. I've got to be honest with you, I've never been on this one before. It's decent, like. Good thing about this one as well, instead of just going vertically up, you go in on an angle as well, so you're squeezing the front delt. Naughty. And the good thing about this one as well, you can do it single arm, so you can do both together or an arm each. It's decent. So 2 more sets on this, and then I do a set or 2 on each arm, then we're done.
Habash.
So shoulder press is done, nice and easy. Still sticking with the front delts. We're going to be doing front raises, or front delt raises, whatever the fuck you want to call them. Nice and easy. Feeling the burn already. I've only done 2 exercises and I'm not even balls deep into the session yet. Good God. That were a bit too easy, I've got to be honest with you. Change the weight. Yeah, that was a little bit too easy, I've got to be honest with you. So I've upped it. They were only 8 kilos each arm. I've upped it to 12.5, so steady away. Thing is with me, you've got to remember is, I will never ego lift. I will never ego lift. I just don't see it's important to me in my journey to go for 1 rep maxes or PRs or anything like that. I just don't think it's important. That's only to me as well. To you guys watching, PRs and you know, your 1 rep maxes might be important because that's what your journey is and that's what you're aiming for. But for me, leading up to competition, it's just not worth it. It's not worth an injury and it's pointless in my routine. So yeah, one thing you won't get on this channel, if you're looking for someone who will lift heavy weights, you know, massive 1 rep maxes, I suggest you try and find another channel because that's just not me. I'm all about form, technique, You know, try and grow the muscles as much as you can, and slowly but surely increase the weight week by week, month by month, and year by year. So yeah, if you do heavy weights, that's absolutely fine. But for me, nah. Anyway, let's try shift this one, eh? Starting to rock then, people, I can't lie. Worst thing you can do as well, whenever you're doing shoulders and front raises, or if you're doing biceps, I see a lot of people doing sort of that sort of shit. I'm guilty for it every now and then, but only the last few reps, and when I'm towards the end of towards the end of the session, I'll do that. But yeah, try and keep your form as best you can. Right, so we're moving on to side delts now. I smashed out the front delts. Like I say, I'm not taking it super heavy, and I'm not really taking it massively intense on the front delt because it's kind of already there. Main priority, like I mentioned at the start of this video, is going to be the side and the rear. So we're moving on to side delt now. Now this next exercise, I only obviously it's an old exercise, but I've only stumbled across it about 4 months ago. Now instead of just doing a normal side lateral raise, just side on, I bring my arm behind me and then raise it from there. I'll show you just in a sec. But ever since I started doing that, honestly, the aches and pains that I get the day after are unreal, and that's what I live for anyway. So yeah, get into it.
So we get the handle, take it from behind us, and literally all you do, just like a normal side delt, but you bring in the arm behind you, let it all stretch out, and then bosh. Stretch, bosh, stretch, bosh. And honestly, it really do feel the stretch. I do tilt on this slightly, just to get a bit more power on it. Probably shouldn't, but yeah. Ever since I started doing this exercise, my side delts have really been popping, in my opinion. IMO. Slow on the descent, explosive on the way up. Slow on the descent, explosive on the way up. I've lost count, as always. And then we do the same on the other arm.
Next up, people, the same, but on a machine, if that makes sense. Still sticking with the side delt, I've got one more exercise, which is this one. I might push another one, seeing how we're feeling after this, and then we move on to the rears. This one is an absolute godsend. If your gym doesn't have one, I would strongly advise you right into your gym and insist that they get one, because it's an absolute godsend, like I say. 5 sets, as always, 10, 12 reps. Maybe increase the weight on the 3rd and 4th set. But yeah, let's get into it.
All right, single arm, let's go.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. See, that was nice. That was my good side. That was my good side. Let's try it on the right. Come on. Oof. Yeah, it's a little bit better. 4, 5, 6, yes. Yeah, it's just got to be my body type. My left side is so much more dominant than my right side, which is a bit weird. Still felt nice. I still prefer doing each arm separately rather than together. My right arm definitely felt it more than they were doing it together. So yeah, we'll do 5 more sets of that, well, 4 more sets of that on a single arm. And then yeah, definitely increase the weight as well, because I've got to be honest with you, that were a little bit too easy. Not ego lifting, but you know when to increase the weight, you get me? So that's side delts done. Feeling quite pumped, got to be honest with you. Moving on to rears. Starting off with a reverse pec deck, but I don't do it like a lot. I sit side on. I'll show you what I mean. Oh yeah, fuck that, Jesus. Who do I think I am? God almighty, that one heavy. Six, 7, 8. And there we have it. Gonna do the same on the other arm, obviously, but there's no point filming that because I'm just showing you what you need to do, what I do. So steady away, let's crack on. On to the next exercise, rope pulls. Pretty chalk and cheese if I'm honest with you. Bit rear delts. I used to actually bring it over and behind my head, but then I start feeling the lats. Started feeling it more in my lats than I did with my rear delts, so there's a learning curve for you. But yeah, not much to report in this exercise, it's bog standard. Make sure you're squeezing on when you're squeezing and contracting. Slow on the descend, as I always say. Control your repetition. Bosh.
Bosh.
Oh, we'll do 15. Go on then. 13, 13, 15. Yeah, that nice that. Oh, nice way, I've got to be honest with you. Yeah, I used to do it behind my head. I'll show you what I used to do. Instead of bringing it to there, I actually went down a bit lower and brought it above my head like that. Sort of behind and above my head like that. Which to a certain extent does work. Like, you do feel it a little bit, but towards the end of your sets, for me anyway, I start feeling it in my lats. And that's not really what I want really, for me to be honest with you. When I'm on the shoulder day, I don't want to be working my lats, so that's my back day. So yeah, started doing that, but I think just bringing it to your forehead is probably best for myself anyway, so yeah. Is what it is. So that's pretty much it, people. Shoulder day done and dusty. So this is what I'm currently working with right now. I'm not a million miles away from the physique that I want, but there's still a lot of work to do, as you can tell. So this is me before cycle, before I've even touched anything. I feel like I've built a not bad foundation, if I'm being honest with you. It's a solid base, but come literally about 13, 14 days, I go on holiday. When I get back from that, it's showtime, it's game time. So yeah, we're not a million miles away. Gonna do a bit of posing now just to get a bit of practice in, and then we're gonna cap the day off with a bit of cardio. Like I've said, I'm implementing more and more cardio as the days and weeks goes on, just to get that solid cut in process. So yeah, let's get some posing done. There you have it, people. Shoulder day done and dusted. I told you I'd do more than chest and biceps. Yeah, I'm happy with that workout. It was decent. Feeling quite pumped. Yeah, another day better, another day stronger, another day closer to competition, and another day to the Olympia, hopefully, one day. So yeah, what a nice day as well. What a beautiful day. Now I've got to go home, make some food. Yeah, it is what it is. Like I always say, people, if you've just come across this channel, if you've just come across this video, feel free to like and subscribe, because it would help the channel massively, and it would also be massively appreciated. Take it easy, guys.